Hey guys, it's Trail Killer here. We're going to talk today about my new 1.6 liter pot. Let's check it out. This is my new pot. It's by Toaks or Toaks. Not really sure how to pronounce it. It's got a little foot on there. I got this because my GSI 1 liter kettle limits me a little bit. I mean, I can definitely boil noodles in this if I wanted to. But it's got a little spout and it's hard to clean when it's because it's concave and curved and whatnot. So I wanted something a little more easy to clean, a little simpler design, and I went with a titanium 1.6 liter pot slash pan. And they say it's a pan because the lid acts as a pan also. So let's check that out. I probably won't use that to actually cook with, but who knows, I might experiment. I'm not the kind of guy that likes to get messy. So, as I said, titanium cookware, 1.6 liter pot slash pan. Total weight is 8.2 ounces. That is not very much weight for this big pot. I'll be able to boil some noodles for mac and cheese and whatnot. That's pretty nice. Pot dimension is 5 3/4 by 4 1/8, and the lid dimensions are pretty much the same. So let's open this up. It comes in a nice little mesh carrying case so it doesn't get banged up. This is the lid. This handle. Oh, it's a nice little click and stay handle. Could probably get an egg in there and maybe a little breakfast sausage and whatnot. It's kind of cool. And then the actual pot. Not bad design. Very lightweight for what it really is. You can get a whole lot of stuff in there. Very cool. I'm very impressed. Just like anything, let's test in this field. Alright, so let's get a little test here going for this Toaks pot. So I'm going to cook some rice and an egg. I figure it'll be a good way to test out the pan side and the pot side, boiling some water. What I like about this actually is that my small system fits in here. You know, a big canister, even a small one would fit, and then probably leave some more room. And my Superfly here all kind of fit in that pot, which is nice. Now I don't have too much fuel left. These are this is an empty one from a trip, but there's enough in here, I believe, to do this test. So for a half a cup of rice, I'd like to put about 200 mLs of water in, or a little less than a cup, a little more than 2/3. A little butter to help it not to stick. Now this is a titanium metal, which is lightweight, but it doesn't distribute heat like some other metals do as well. It kind of, the hot spot's going to be where the flame is. So you gotta probably be a little more careful when you cook this cook stuff in this with the heat adjustment and whatnot. And this is the first time I'm using this, so we're gonna see really how this works. Let's get the flame going. Wait until that simmers a little bit. And then we'll throw the rice in there and cover it and let it try to get the temperature right to where it can simmer. All right, butter's almost melted. You can see the bubbles on the bottom. It means the water's starting to heat up. I'll add my rice. Give it a little stir. Make sure that butter is all melted right. That's good enough. And we'll put that top back on until we get about a boil. And what we're going to need to do is adjust the temperature so it's not boiling, but it's not, you know, completely off. We just want it to simmer, that rice, so it doesn't burn the bottom. There we go. Now, I'd like to say that there is a perfect system in terms of heat, like a low heat or a medium heat or a high heat. I mean, what we're going for is a low heat, but it's not like the house where you can really control it. You have factors like wind and all kinds of stuff and temperature that are going to affect your boil and you know, your heat that hits the pan. So just kind of check on it, make sure that it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's actually boiling a little too much. Turn it down a little more. You guys see that? That's what we're going for right there. Little bubbles. Simmer. And now I know you guys saw me pour it out of a little container, but if you needed to, there's certain containers that you would have with you that have markings on it. This one has, you can't see it, but it's a 200 ml marking on here. So you can use your cups as measurers also, and Nalgene's and all kinds of stuff. All right, so I'm gonna take that off now. Yep, about right. And I'm gonna cover it with my bowl just to keep it hot. And we're going to fry an egg. We'll get some butter on there. Now, a key to camping for me is to use lots of butter if you don't want something to burn or to stick to the pan. Plus, you're hiking, you burn lots of calories. It's not like you need to be the healthiest person in the world. And if you're cooking actual real food, it's a lot healthier than that you know, mush bag stuff that has lots of salt in them. Although I do like those, they're easy. But I feel like I'm a pretty fit guy, and I don't eat like that normally. But when you're camping, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'll lower that heat a little bit. There we go. Two eggs. my little spatula that I've used, I actually found that in my house. I'm not sure exactly where it came from. It looks like it's a Pampered Chef item here. Again, I don't know where it came from, but it's like the perfect size for camping. A little heavy. One of these days I'll find a spatula that's lighter than this, but I mean, it's not, for what it is, it's very lightweight. Very small. But you know, I've considered even taking this plastic piece off and make it even smaller, but I don't know what's underneath of it. Actually, wow, how about that? There's my answer. So I do need the plastic. Let's lower this heat a little bit. Now I'm going to go for a perfect flip. So we'll see if we can get this done without cracking these yolks. Not too bad. Little puncture mark right here on the one, but that's pretty good, I'd say, for camping. All right, cut that off. Let it sit for a couple of seconds while I get the rest of this going. And you know what? We're not even going to use this. We're going to eat right out of the pan. Oh yeah, look, no sticking or anything. That is beautiful. Beautiful. And I like to clean my my stuff when I camp with baby wipes. I don't like to bring a bunch of scrubbing things and soap. And this is baby wipe material. There is not one burn mark on this. Little water and baby wipes. Flip this right in there. And mix it all together. Nice little egg and rice. And I don't have any salt and pepper, but if I had little salt and pepper packets, this would be even better. That's a good meal. And again, baby wipe material. 2 little burn marks, but that is definitely coming off. I'd give this pot and pan a A+. Cheers.